I'll give full credit to this video and this idea of this video to the DSLR shooter. Go and check him out on YouTube. I'll link him in the description below. It's a fantastic channel if you're interested in anything to do with videography and photography, cameras and gear and stuff like that. It's a fantastic channel. Go and check him out. I watched a video of his last week and he showed me how to do this morph cut in Premiere Pro. It's also available in Final Cut. It's called flow transition. In Premiere Pro though, which I'm using, it's called the morph cut. The actual transition itself is actually designed to be used in interview style cuts. So instead of having a hard cut in between shots, so there's a bit of a stutter between your sentences like I do quite a lot, you can add this morph cut to sort of blend and flow the clips together. You don't get that hard cut effect that you see in some YouTube videos. In fact, a lot of my videos like that, you get a lot of hard cuts, and yeah. But I'm using this transition in a different way, and it is unbelievable if you can get it right. There's a few key things you have to do to get it right. I'll show you how to do it. We're going to jump straight into Premiere Pro and I'll show you how to do it. Right, we're in Premiere Pro. I used this effect in my last video. Some of you more eagle-eye subscribers might have noticed a little bit of a different effect. It's very subtle but very effective. A little bit of a different cut and different transition that you see in some videos, tech videos, and I'm going to be using it a lot more in the future. So if you want to watch that video about the Rode SmartLav Plus, I'll link it above there so you can go and check it out. So pretty much what I did, I shot a continuous clip of me changing the scene about. So if I go to the clip that I actually used, it was that one, and I recorded a little bit like that. Then I put the bag on top of the box. It's a little bit dark, sorry if you can't see it. And then I recorded a little bit, and then I took it off. I recorded a little bit and then I took it off, and then I put the microphone on and recorded a little bit. So pretty much it makes it look like this. What you have to do is cut it where you don't see your hands, and then you add the morph cut in between the different cuts, and it gives it this kind of transition effect. So this is me recording just the box, and then I add the microphone on the top like so, and it sort of morphs in like that and then morphs out just to reveal the box. So that was the actual effect that I used in the video, and it looks really cool. There are a couple of things that you need to be careful of, because the actual software itself picks up the background and it does all the cleverness that it does. It sort of spots the difference between the two scenes and morphs them together. If you're not careful and you've got the scene that you cut into overlaps the sort of background, then it does tend to catch the background like that, and it doesn't look quite as effective as it could do, and it grabs sort of the checkered pattern from behind, as you can see, like that. So it doesn't look quite as smooth. The very important thing about this transition is that nothing else in the scene, apart from the things you want to morph cut, can move. Everything has to stay in the same spot, exactly in the same light, and to make it all look really good. So the next bit is, I've just recorded this and it is sort of a similar scene. I'll go down here. So you can see me at work here. This is what basically I'm doing. I'm recording a lens and then I want to switch it out for a bigger lens, and I'm recording. Then nothing else in the background is moving. I switch out the lens and try and keep it in the same sort of spot. Then I record for a little while, so I'll get that shot, and then I'll switch it back out again, and sort of in the same spot. If I can get it as near as you can get it is brilliant. And just be careful that you're not cutting the shots, because as you see my hands moving into the shot in this bit, if I just show you, you can see the shadow of my hands approaching, so make sure you cut before that point as well. But I think it makes for a very good and effective different transition, especially if you're doing tech videos and you're trying to show off a particular product. You can change between old ones and new ones, cameras, different cameras. There's all sorts of possibilities for this transition. That is the morph cut, or the flow transition in Final Cut, the morph cut in Premiere Pro. It's something I'm going to be using from now on in my videos. It's very effective. Just takes a little bit of practice to actually nail the transition perfectly, but once you've got it, it can be an extremely effective transition and look very, very cool, and take those videos to the next level with your videography. Well, that's it for this video. I hope it helped. Go and try the transition out for yourself in your videos. Let me know in the comments down below how you get on. Please subscribe and press the bell so you don't miss any uploads. But until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. See you soon, guys. Bye. It's already built into Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro. That's it.